Robert Spencer here for Jihad Watch, a program of the David Horowitz Freedom Center, and for the Center for Security Policy, with a warning about Muslim immigration into the United States that comes, believe it or not, from none other than Hillary Clinton. The Washington Examiner reported recently that at 42.4 million, there are now more immigrants, legal and illegal, in America than ever before, fueled by a massive flood from Muslim nations. And while the doors remain open on the U.S.-Mexico border, the biggest percentage increases in immigration are all from largely Muslim nations. What could possibly go wrong with this scenario? Hillary Clinton knows the answer to that question, as she herself revealed in a 2013 email that makes her current public position on immigration absolutely inexplicable. The Examiner added that according to Stephen A. Camarota and Karen Ziegler of the Center for Immigration Studies, the sending countries with the largest percentage increases in immigrants living in the United States from 2010 to 2014 were Saudi Arabia, up 93%, Bangladesh, up 37%, Iraq, up 36%, Egypt, up 25%, and Pakistan, India, and Ethiopia, each up 24%. Now Hillary, despite her determination to increase the number of Syrian refugees entering the United States by 550%, knows very well the risks involved in this massive influx of Muslim immigrants, and in her scheme to increase their number even more. The Daily Caller recently reported that in a private 2013 speech, Hillary Clinton worried about the risk of jihadists entering Jordan with legitimate refugees because, she said, they can't possibly vet all those refugees. Yes, Hillary Clinton said that. Clinton said this in a speech before the Jewish United Fund of Metropolitan Chicago. She said, "So I think you're right to have gone to the places that you visited because there's a discussion going on now across the region to try to see where there might be common ground to deal with the threat posed by extremism, and particularly with Syria, which has everyone quite worried, Jordan because it's on their border, and they have hundreds of thousands of refugees, and they can't possibly vet all those refugees. So they don't know if, jihadists are coming in along with legitimate refugees. Turkey for the same reason." Yes, Hillary Clinton said that. Clinton made this vow during her second presidential debate with Donald Trump. She said, "I will not let anyone into our country that I think poses a risk to us." So she apparently believes that while Jordan and Turkey cannot vet the refugees and winnow out the jihadis from among peaceful Muslims, the United States government under a Hillary Clinton administration will be able to do so. This is an extraordinary claim. Two Muslim nations are unable to distinguish jihadis from peaceful Muslims, but a non-Muslim nation will be able to do so? Hillary Clinton could only advance such an absurd proposition in a world in which non-Muslim spokesmen such as John Kerry, David Cameron, and Pope Francis pronounce confidently and authoritatively on the nature of Islam, blithely contradicting Islamic law and theological consensus, as well as the closely argued Quranic exegeses of numerous jihadi leaders, in telling us that Islam is a religion of peace that rejects every form of violence. Clinton herself has declared, "Islam is not our adversary. Muslims are peaceful and tolerant people and have nothing whatsoever to do with terrorism." Yes, Hillary Clinton said that also. Since she is so sure that she knows all about Islam and Muslims, Clinton is doubtless sure that she will be able to ensure that U.S. immigration and refugee authorities will not let anyone into our country that I think poses a risk to us. Yet when she makes statements so divorced from reality as her claim that Muslims have nothing whatsoever to do with terrorism, she doesn't exactly inspire confidence that those whom she thinks pose a risk to us will be those who actually do pose a risk to us. Even worse, when as far back as 3 years ago she indicated that she had some idea of the difficulty even for Muslim countries to vet the refugees properly, her advocacy of a steep increase in Muslim immigration is at very least astonishingly irresponsible. Her position appears to be based on a toxic combination of willful ignorance and hubris, toxic not for her presidential chances, but for the possibility that a Hillary Clinton presidency would be anything other than an unmitigated disaster for the United States. I'm Robert Spencer.